You've had really good momentum.
Yeah, it's been going.
So are there any innovative tools or maybe like membership plans or anything that you feel that you've implemented in your business that have really had a positive effect? Welcome to Small Biz Connect, where we talk all things small biz. I'm Amy Reed, the director of the Galveston County Small Business Development Center. SBDCs are partially funded through the SBA to provide no-cost business advice as well as no to low-cost training. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Amanda, and I'm going to let Amanda introduce your business and who you are.
My name is Amanda Schoby. I'm the owner of Jasmine Journey Healing Center. It's located in Friendswood, Texas. We're a small day spa kind of dedicated to moms. So we take care of everything mom related. We do massage therapy, facials, we have sound baths, yoga. We also take care of mom's family because we know how important it is to her.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me what started this journey. Why did you want to start a wellness spa?
Yeah, so our story is really specific. My husband and I, years ago, were driving home one night. We were visiting my stepkids in Arizona, and we lived in Vegas at the time. And we were both exhausted. We had I think she was maybe 1.5, 2 years old, Jasmine, in the back seat. And all we wanted to do was just go get a massage together. But we couldn't because we didn't have a support system. It was just us two. And so it would have been either him going by himself and then me going. And so I thought in the car, I was like, it'd be so cool if there was a spa that just had somewhere we could go together and she could come with us. And so Jasmine Journey was born then, but without me knowing, right? It took me about 6 years to open it officially. But yeah, so June 2023, we opened Jasmine Journey Healing Center with the intent to serve families. And then it just kind of trickled into moms, right? We realized that moms are coming to see us more. And fathers are kind of being dragged along, you know? And then obviously taking care of the kids is always a passion of ours.
Yeah. And you do have some specialized services just for children, right?
Yes, we have pediatric massage. We also have tween facials and teen facials. So they're a little bit different based off of the hormones that start, right? So we have it specialized that way.
Awesome. So in addition to, you guys being on this trip and figuring out that this was maybe a niche that was needed.
Yeah.
What did you do before that? What was your personal and professional journey before?
I was actually going to go be a lawyer. So I was in school for psychology. I finished my bachelor's in that, and I was attempting to go to law school. I did my LSAT, but I decided quickly that it was going to drain me rather than fill my cup. And I wanted to be in family law to help families who were already in distress. And then I realized I should probably start at the beginning and make sure that families have the connection before they lose the connection. And I need to be in the courtroom.
So have you been able to use any of that experience in the business now?
I use psychology and counseling all the time in my business. Yeah, every client, right? Almost every client, we chatted up for sure.
Someone speaking from experience, I know you definitely chat during the services. So speaking of services, tell me about some of your core services that y'all offer, and how many employees do you have?
I have five members on my staff, 4 employees, 1 contractor. Our core service is massage therapy for sure. It's because that's what I've done. It's what we've opened with, and it's become very popular. We added facials and aesthetics department just this last August. So that's growing and that's exciting. And then we also have yoga and sound baths. So it kind of goes in that order.
What's a sound bath?
Sound bath is like a deep meditative experience with crystal quartz singing bowls. So you lay on the floor with your yoga mat, blankets, pillows. I actually literally bring almost my whole bed if I'm going to go to a sound bath. So I'm super comfortable. And then you lay there for like 45 minutes to an hour and you listen to the bowls. And some people fall asleep. Some people drift off into the never, never land. Like, you just never know. It's really, really meditative.
And are there a lot of people in our area that do that offer that service?
Not really. There's maybe 2 or 3 in the Friendswood-ish area, more in Galveston though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your core services. Are there any new services that you're going to be offering that maybe our listeners want to hear about?
Well, we're actually going to be adding on Soluma, which is a light therapy. It's red light, blue light, and infrared light all in one pad. Super great for reducing acne, wrinkles, and it helps with pain and aches and pains. We also have one specific pad that is going to be also used for helping with contouring the body, because we do also offer, it's not offered all the time, but we do offer liposage. So that's a modality that helps contour the body using lymphatic drainage and myofascial release. So it'll be really cool to integrate the 2 of those.
And that's really a hot topic right now, like, right? The blue light therapy, the red light, everything like that. So you're definitely on trend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we love it.
So right now it's summertime and that sort of thing. Do you have any kind of specials going on that the listeners should maybe know about?
We do not have any specials at this moment, but we will be rolling one out at the end of July. So it'll be a pretty big one because we'll be closing the spa from July 27th to July 31st, and we'll be promoting our 2-year anniversary. So
tell me who your ideal client is. Who do you wish would come in and use these services?
Yeah, we hope that, we hope moms are coming in, right? I mean, we kind of discussed that a few times already, but we're hoping for the stay-at-home moms, the working moms, like all of the moms who are literally just pouring their souls out every single day. We want to help refill that.
So how do you refill your cup owning a small business?
Those who can't do, teach, right? I'm doing better every day, actually. So this week it's reorganizing my house. It's cleaning and it's organizing. Like for me, that does fill my cup. Maybe not for everybody, because I know that that's more physical labor in the world. But I like to organize and clean things up.
And how do you keep all the balls in the air at one time as a small business owner? Because you have 5 employees. You are a mom of multiple children and you're active in the community. So how do you manage all of that?
Well, I wasn't for a long time until I actually brought on my staff, because I wasn't asking for help. I was struggling a lot. Right. And it was endless hours. It was no sleep. It was waking up before my daughter so that I could get, I don't know, appointments booked. Right. But now I ask for a lot of help. I delegate a lot. And I just kind of double check things now. And I keep a very, 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 very strict calendar.
That's good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't show up for anything. I wouldn't know what's happening.
I think that is one thing that a lot of our small business owners don't do, is keep that either time block or keep a calendar. And I think it could add to some of the chaos sometimes. So.
For sure.
Would you say that is one of the biggest challenges that you've had as a small business owner, or is there another challenge that?
I think for me, the challenge has always been funding since the very beginning, because it's all self-funded, right? So I started with my own dollars and still working with my own dollars, and it's always a struggle. And it's, I think for a spa, keeping the consistency of the clientele and the flow is also a little bit of a struggle. Time management for me, though, that was always one of my strong suits. So I got really lucky there. So I think it's more external factors right now.
Okay.
And even maybe from the beginning, external factors were harder.
I think that's normal. So if you were looking back, where you were, where you are now, talk to us about maybe some growth that the spa has experienced.
Spa's experienced a lot of growth.
Yeah.
I started originally in just a little room, just me renting a room. And then one day I decided I'm just going to go get a spa. Just that was my idea. And so then I did.
Kind of your personality.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't think they would tell me yes. I thought they would tell me no. And that you're not qualified. And turns out I was. And so that's crazier. So here I am with like a 5-room spa and just me. And so for a long time, I had I worried too much about bringing other people in. And so I took care of the upstairs of our unit by myself for 6 months or so. And then I rented the room out. I didn't love that option so much. So then I had contractors, and that was okay. But along the way, right, everything I brought in and I learned was like, nope, don't love that. But it taught me what I do want. And so the entire journey has been nothing but lessons and learning what I do and do not want. And so by then, June of last year, I decided to add the downstairs because I obviously didn't have enough space for just me. Just kidding. I had one other person with me at that time. So I definitely I added about 1,200 more square feet. So I have about 2,500 square feet.
And it's beautiful.
Yes, thank you. And so then August of last year, I opened up the expansion part. So now I have the upstairs and the downstairs suite. And it went from just me to about 5 more people almost overnight. It kind of felt like overnight.
So it seemed like
it was pretty fast. Yeah. For sure. By January of this year, I had almost all my team. So within a year and a half of opening. So it was a roller coaster.
You've had really good momentum.
Yeah. It's been going.
So are there any innovative tools or maybe like membership plans or anything that you feel that you've implemented in your business that have really had a positive effect?
Yeah, we have our membership right now. Actually, it's a $99 a month membership. That $99 is a credit towards our business. So you can use that $99 towards product, services, whatever you want. And then all of our clients get 15% off services, 10% off products. And that's been proving to be really nice. I think it helps on the business side. It helps with our consistency of cash flow, right? Like the revenue consistent helps me remind people that they need to book. That was the most important part for me. So I have an expiration date on all of their credits because it's important to me that people take care of themselves. So
good way to think about it.
Yep. They have 3 months to use it or they lose it. And I'm very firm about that because it's important that you're coming every 3 months at least. Right. So, so that's been a really helpful tool. Like most entrepreneurs, I'm sure I use AI a lot to help me figure out ideas and creativity. I will say that it's become a little bit of a crutch and I'm starting to back out of it a little so that I can become a little more creative on my own.
Good self-awareness.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was thinking about that right before I talked to you.
I think that's a common thing right now. We're seeing a lot of people are using AI, and then we are seeing a little bit of people overusing AI, right? Because it could really affect our critical thinking skills if we're using it too much. So I think being self-aware and knowing when to use the tools that you have and when you actually need to use your own critical thinking. So very good.
Thank you.
So let's kind of skip over to like the community. So tell me, how is the spa active in the community? Who do you interact with in the community?
Well, I don't get out of the spa very much. Right. We know that. As one of the massage therapists, right? Full time, I'm massaging all the time there and then going home with Jasmine. However, I did just join a nonprofit called Hot Mess Express, and I am the co-affiliate leader for that. And so we hope that soon Jasmine Journey will help with this Hot Mess Express. And that organization is to help other women clean and organize their homes when they're in distress, right? So it's helping them find their peace at home. So not only am I trying to do that at the spa, I'm trying to do that in their homes too.
Right. And so you're going to be starting that in this area, right?
It's already started. It's just a slow burn.
Okay.
We need nominations, right? So people need to nominate themselves or others for us to even go and interview their homes. And then we come in and we bring volunteers and help clean things out or get rid of stuff or organize a room.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. And did I just see on social media that you were Business of the Month for the Friendswood Chamber of Commerce?
I am, yes, for June 2025.
That's exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think that it's a lot when the community recognizes that you're giving back, right?
Yeah.
So what about, how's it been working with partnerships like us at the SBDC? How's that been?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the most helpful thing ever, right? You already know that.
Oh, you're sweet.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, have you met Amy yet? You haven't. Okay, well, you will. And here's her number, right? So it's actually been really helpful. It helps me. I'm wonderful with time management, right? But I'm not always wonderful looking big picture, not looking at all of the things. And you've really helped nail some of those things down for us, right? And then the community events and all of the things that you guys are putting on all the time. As for me right now, I haven't been able to go to very many because I, once again, am massaging all the time, but I'll be out soon. Don't worry, guys. So they're all very helpful, right? And it's targeted towards exactly what we're looking for and what we need.
Great. So, awesome. Yeah. Well, we've loved working with you.
Thank you.
One of the things that I love about you too is you're so collaborative. So talk a little bit about some of your collaborations that you've had with other small businesses in the area and the benefits or challenges or anything you want to say about that experience.
Yeah, I think the challenges of being collaborative is just reminding people sometimes people don't come, right? And so we're all just like kind of hanging out there together for like an event that's like crickets. But the more you do it and the more exciting it gets. However, you've seen working with Elevated PT, plenty, Dr. Christina and her staff, they're really quite amazing. And they come to the spa all the time to do workshops with physical therapy. And we're also getting together. We have a lot of workshops happening this summer.
Saw that.
Tons. Pelvic floor. Let's talk about sex with Sarah Yurtnall. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. And Amanda Bradley's going to be doing one for meditation. So all things related to our health and wellness, and we're bringing that into the spa. And so that's really cool. When I opened and I made the group space downstairs, it was important for me to have collaborative businesses in our space. Working with them, helping their businesses grow is important to me too. So.
And your social awareness has really grown, like on social media and that sort of thing. And I think that is from a collaboration as well, right?
Yeah, with JCMM Social, absolutely. Jessica Clements and Ashley Guillory, they're fantastic, and they're constantly helping me grow. My socials, I actually hired them last June. And it's grown substantially. I mean, people are finding me because of my social media, right? So they're excited about that.
Yeah, and you have people who are fans of you who they're just looking to meet you because
I guess so. That's exciting. They should come meet me.
I tell them that just go meet her.
Yeah, just come in.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I think that one of the things that makes them stand out is that they do a lot of fun videos that are not just like infomercials and that sort of thing. And your team is really great about getting on board whatever they ask y'all to do. It looks like you guys do it because your socials are super fun.
Yeah, well, that's actually not true. They'll show me some things I'm like, absolutely not.
Oh, really?
So,
well, it looks like it because y'all do some fun things.
They do. They love to try and push the envelope a little bit, but I won't do everything. That's for sure.
So as far as the socials go, tell us what platforms you are on and what the name is attached to the platforms for all the listeners.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, of course, Jasmine Journey Healing Center. We're on Instagram, and that's at JJ Holistic Wellness. And then we're also on TikTok. And I'm not going to lie to you. It might be, I don't know. At JJ Holistic Wellness or Healing Center.
Just do a search. We'll put it.
You can find it on our website.
We'll put the link in there for you.
I was like, you should look there. I'm like, I don't know, Amy. That's crazy.
So, final thoughts of advice that you have for small business owners, who are maybe thinking about doing this or who are maybe struggling with their own ways to fill their cup as they're running a business. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I would say it's not easy, right? So if you're struggling, it's okay because that's part of the journey. I think that's the most important part, honestly. If you can get through that struggle, then you know that you can get through anything. And also just come see me. I'll talk to you about it all day.
That's awesome. So to our listeners, thanks for tuning in to Small Biz Connect, where big ideas meet small biz. Make sure you're following us on all of our platforms, and we will be sure to include all of Amanda's contact details in our post. And until next time.